Hi guys, it's moving day. Yes, I look like total crap. We've been moving all morning, moving stuff out of the storage room and getting the craft room kind of set up. So we've just been moving stuff and trying to figure out where we're gonna put things. And so you can see it's coming along. Say hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
But it's still a mess. Brandon is putting my new cut table together, and so I am going to flip the camera and show you what we're doing.
IKEA
This is a Kallux, and it's a 4
cube.
It's a 4 cube. So there's 4 storage spots in the cube. So for this, we have 3 each. So 3 times 4, 12 storage spaces, and I'm super excited about it. Jax is down here with us. He is probably the most happiest little guy ever because he's been dying to come down here and hang out with us. So Brandon is going to start assembling this and show you how he does it.
Key is to get a 5/32 inch bit. That will help you instead of doing it by hand, and it just goes so much faster.
Awesome.
So otherwise, they do give you a tool that you can use. I don't see any reason to.
Just get yourself a little power tool.
Yes.
It goes pretty fast. This doesn't take long at all. And I'll show you what we've done with the other 3. So we initially ordered 6 of these. I was going to turn one of them into a pressing table, but I have now decided to turn that into where my heat presses will go. So I'll show you the heat press station. I'm going to show them that real quick.
Sure.
So right along there is the heat press station. So there's the 12 storage units there. And we have an IKEA countertop on top of that. We have not taken that out of the box yet. So what you're seeing is just the cardboard box laying there because we were playing around with it to see if it would work, and it does. So I'm gonna go back to Brandon here, and he's just got his little helper right next to him. I'm so glad this is done. It turned out so beautiful, and I am so ready to come down here and start creating. I wish I didn't have to unpack everything because that's the least fun. I hate unpacking.
No.
I know. But the nice thing is that our storage room is really big. And so now I can store some of the things that I don't use regularly, like my Cricut coffee mugs that I have a case of for, you know, my Cricut mug maker and all of that. I can just store it in my storage room. And paper and things like that instead of having it all out here in this room. So that's kind of nice. And so I'm happy about that. So I think, oh, excuse me. Very tired. So I think that moving in will be a little easier this time than when I had everything crammed in my other space. So, but oh, we've got so much moving and putting together because we got to move our offices down here yet too. And then we have to move our guest room upstairs. So, lots of moving here, just saying. And then I'm going to be cleaning out the kitchen and moving dishes that we use for the holidays down here as well, and putting it in the china hutch because we need the space upstairs. I'm sorry, Jax is in the way. He's watching Dad screw those in, but that's all he's doing. You see how quick this is going? I mean, he's only been doing this for what? 4 minutes. He's almost done. This takes about 5 minutes to do, really. You see? Super quick. So this is a very inexpensive way to have a really nice looking quilting or crafting space. If you have limited space, this is another good way to put this in your room, because you have all these different little storage areas in there as well. So you
Oh,
can,
silly man.
what'd you do, backwards?
No, worse.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's all right. That's why we've got power tools.
Oh, that's funny. But anyway, it is really nice because you can use it for storage. So you can store fabric under there, and, you know, fat quarters or your rulers or anything, really. So I'm really digging these little cubbies. I'm excited about them. I probably won't use all of my white shelving, just because of that. I will be using that mostly for fabric, I do believe. I'll probably put my fat quarters and stuff in some of these. I'm gonna store my iron in these little cubes when they're done.
You know what I did?
I have several irons. You can see that I put my, I'm gonna try and blow this up here a little bit. There you go, now you can see that. I put my AccuQuilt Studio 2 underneath my Create Room table there, and I have all my dies there. And then I'm going to be putting my, I know there's a lot on that table right now, I apologize, but that's where my serger machine and my Coverstitch machine are gonna go. So I can just pull up my chair and use it there, and I can use my AccuQuilt there too when I need to. So it comes in very, very, very handy. So I am just making use of a lot of stuff that I had originally, because, you know, I had some nice stuff. My shelves, in case you were wondering, I've had these for quite a while. If you're new here, I got those from Walmart. Those are Walmart bookshelves. They have been perfect, but I have a pretty large space down here. So like I said, if you're working with limited space, these cubes are pretty awesome. So, all right, Brandon, are we just about done?
Just about.
Since you had to take it apart.
I know. Well, that's the way it goes.
That's how I do stuff. I always have to take it apart. You can see my Ricoma machine is right over there. It fits perfectly. I need to get a curtain up, and I will. But I'm going to be putting stuff on the walls. Don't you worry, it's going to look like my space in here pretty soon. It's going to be all cluttered. You know, a lot of people have really nice fancy sewing rooms. And I have a really nice fancy sewing room too. But my stuff is all Hello Kitty. Oh, it's funny. It's funny, huh, Brandon?
You are funny.
I know.
That's why we love you.
I know. I like my stuff.
Gotta have a sense of humor.
That's right. I like all my cool stuff.
The one thing I can say is that it's always challenging to get this last piece on for whatever the reason.
Because it doesn't line up exactly, right? You have to
Well,
push it in a little bit.
You have to use your hand to
Yeah.
pull it into place. So
Yeah.
if there was a challenge, that's the challenge.
That's the challenge. So now it's
Other than
done.
that,
Yeah, and now it's all done, right?
the only thing left are to put the little
Oh, the little stickers.
on the bottom, cover those screw holes, then roll it over to the other side. Like that.
Yay.
And then you are now
Perfect.
ready to go.
So we're gonna be putting these together. Do you wanna show them how they're gonna go together, kind of?
So we are going to have
There's two together
two
like that, and then one more that will go on the
One
end
on the
like
end.
that. That's gonna make the cut table. Okay, so when it's all done and put together, then I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so we got a melamine board from Lowe's, and they cut it to size for us, and then I used this pre-glued iron-on around the edges just to finish it off, and that's what you can see here. And it worked like a charm. I used my mini iron from my Cricut. So that's how we made the cut table. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask down below. Like I said, those were bought at IKEA. They are the Kallux 4-cube. Kallax is Kallux. And I'm really happy with that. If you haven't checked out my video on when I gave the grand tour of everything finished, then you definitely should check that out. So if you would like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to click that little bell so that you'll get notified each and every time that I upload an awesomely cool new video. And keep on crafting. See you guys later. Bye-bye.